Rabbi Kaplan?
Okay. I was today having doubts about whether I should talk tonight or not because I didn't have anything on my mind, and I wasted a lot of time, which didn't put me in the right frame of mind to be able to speak. And later on that night, I sat and learned for a while, 3/4 of an hour. And I walked by my refrigerator, and I saw the Geras Agro hanging on the refrigerator, which I copied. I made a copy in so small. And the first page of the Geras Agro, I underlined a few things. And all of a sudden it struck me, let's talk about that. And there's a few things, and I even made a few notes over here. I wanted to say, I was always wondering, as a child I already saw the Geras Agro, and I was always wondering, he's talking to his wife, he's writing a letter to his wife, and he, why doesn't he tell his wife what to do? I mean, how she should come to Eretz Yisrael. Why doesn't he tell his wife how to come to Eretz Yisrael, how she should make the arrangements? I mean, we've heard of stories, of many stories, how people, in fact, my own great-grandfather came from Russia to America, and he worked, and then he sent money back to Russia, or maybe it was Lithuania, and he sent money back to bring his family over. Why didn't the Gra talk about how to bring his family over? Why didn't he tell them how to get him? That's what I used to think as a child. And then when I got older, I started understanding that the Gra had in mind that he's leaving his family and he's never going to see them again. And that's what you see in the end, that he talks about how his mother and his wife, that they should live b'shalom together. And he talks a lot about how to be mechanech his children. I mean, if he's going to soon see them, if they're going to soon come and all meet together, where's he talking about how to be mechanech the children? And it sounds like he's talking about little children that still need chinuch. And he's giving his wife eights that you should give them prutus, he says. Give them a few shkalim. Give them a little bit of money to encourage them. What are you talking about? How to be mechanech your children? You're not going to soon see them again. It seems that he went to Eretz Yisrael and he was as if finished with his family. He's not going to see them again. That's what he thought. Everybody understands that it wasn't like nowadays that you come back and forth. I know people, or one or two people I met, two people I met, that they work in America and they travel back and forth. They go back and forth like 2 weeks here and 2 weeks there. Oh, and I just remembered a third person, that he works in China. He's a mashgiach kashrus for the OU. He lives in Rehova Caplan 20, I think. He's a mashgiach kashrus for the OU. He's in Shanghai 2 weeks, and he's back here 2 weeks, and maybe even more. And then from Shanghai, he travels all over China, and he has an interpreter who goes with him, and he checks factories, and he writes what they put into the ingredients. And according to that, they give a hechsher. And here, it wasn't like that. Once he went there, he didn't know if he's ever going to see his family again. He says, so why did he do it? Why did he leave? What was wrong in Vilna? What was wrong with this sitting and learning in Vilna? We have no idea, no hasaga of what the Gro was thinking and what the Gro had in mind. It's very, very far from our hasagas. But it seems that he understood that he's making big tikkunim in the world. And it could even be that he had in mind the Dorus Haboim, the future generations that are going to, as we see nowadays that Eretz Yisrael's built up, there's millions of Yidden here. And there's a big tzibur of Haredi Jews. And Haredi Jews doesn't mean a party. Haredi Jews means the Yidden that lived the way Avoseinu and Avos Avoseinu all the way back lived. That's what a Haredi means. And anybody who criticizes Haredim for being Haredim is criticizing not us. He's criticizing the Chavetz Chaim and the Gro and the Baal Shem Tov and Rabbi Elimelech and the Rashba and the Ritva and all the way back. Because we're living the same way how they lived. And Eretz Yisrael is full of Haredi Jews, Shomrei Torah and Mitzvahs. And who knows, maybe when the Gro traveled to Eretz Yisrael, Almanas to stay and leave his family, maybe he was paving the way and preparing the way for the Yiddishkeit in Eretz Yisrael that's going to be in the 200 years later after his time. The Gro died. I don't know what year it was that he traveled to Eretz Yisrael. I don't think he was so old. Do you have any idea how old he was?
No, I don't.
Anyway, he died in Tov Kuf Nun Ches, the Gro died. What's that in the English? Do you know?
1798?
Okay, that's when he died.
1797.
1797, okay. So, I think it was in the middle of his life, and the Gro lived 78 years. So, I think it was the middle of his life. If you say he died at 1797, so let's say that his trip to Eretz Yisrael was 1757, maybe. So around approximately. So he must have had an understanding that Klal Yisrael needs. Of course, he was also thinking about himself, that he wanted to do the mitzvah of Yishuv Eretz Yisrael. But it could be that there was deeper things involved also. You see that he didn't get to Eretz Yisrael in the end. Nobody knows why he didn't get him. There was all kinds of svaras were said, but nobody really knows. He himself, he never revealed the reason why he didn't get him. So he was definitely, I would say that he had in mind his own mitzvah of Yishuv Eretz Yisrael. And he had in mind the big tikkunim. Now I heard, some said that he was traveling, and in the way he wanted to go to Amsterdam and find ksavim of who?
Forget.
Of the Ramak, maybe?
Somebody like that, yeah.
Anyway, he had different things in mind, but definitely his coming to Eretz Yisrael was going to make a big tikkun. Now, Rav Nachman Breslover, he was in this, I think he lived in the same time as the Gro. Of course, he might be that he died a lot earlier than the Gro, or maybe later. I'm not sure about the date. The interesting is that his Yortzeit, is it the same day as the Gro?
1 day off.
1 day off. So he also had big gaguim to come to Eretz Yisrael. And he said he's going to do it with Mesiras Nefesh no matter what. And he even said he's said such harsh words about his family. I don't care, let them be maids and work if they don't have what to eat. Didn't he say such words like that?
I think so. By the way, I just looked up here what year it was he went. Yeah. And it's a big machlokas. Eliach Dov Eliach, who wrote the infamous 3-volume set, Gra, says it was in 1760 at the age of...
Oh, the Gra.
Yeah.
Oh.
But Aryeh Morgenstern,
He's a professor, yeah.
a professor, a very smart man, once says it was 1778. 18-year difference.
Big difference.
Yeah.
18 years. Wow. So, the interesting thing is that Rav Nachman Bresler, as soon as he got here and he took a few steps in Eretz Yisrael, he said, okay, I can go back already. Did you know that?
Yes, yeah, I did.
And he walked out by him. It's like he felt that he did a tikkun. He saw in the Olam Yonim that the tikkun that had to be done, he did. But the person that was with him, his malava, companion, so he said, we're here already, let's go around a little bit. Okay, so they went around that. They were here quite a while, I think. It was a few months they were here, and then. But it was enough that he walked Dalit Amos and he felt he did the tikkun that he had to do. What the Gra had in mind, we know almost nothing, or maybe we mamish know nothing. Interesting is, I wanted to bring out a point over here, that when the Gra wrote his letter to his family, he wrote very little about taking care of themselves. Although a few lines he did write, he wrote to his wife, look at other people, they travel many years for money. And they leave their wives and they travel. And I'm Baruch Hashem, I'm traveling to Eretz HaKadosh. Everybody's looking forward to Eretz Yisrael. And I left my children, Shalibi Home Aleim. Look what a lashon. Libi Home Aleim. My heart goes out for them. You can think that the Gra was a harsh person, that this is a deen, like a certain group. It's a deen. Did you have to have Yeshuva Trishan and the rest? I don't care. I know certain Avrechim that they leave the house in the morning and they come back 12 o'clock at night, and they will let the wife take care of the children, let her take care of the home, let her take care of everything. I don't know if they could say that Libi Home Alem. I think I have a chash that they feel good about that. They're not, of course they enjoy the learning, and they feel good about the fact that they're not busy with the children all day. I was telling my daughter 2 days ago that the hardest part of raising children is when you have to put them to bed at night, and when you have to get them up in the morning and send them out to cheder or to gan or to whatever. It's very, very hard. So they sit and learn all day. There are such people. I don't know. They don't have. I don't understand where's the rachmanis on the wife. But they're happy to be putter from this old. And I don't know if they could say Libi Homa Lamb like the Gra, but the Gra Mamish felt, he must have felt very close to his children, but he understood that this is necessary to go to Eretz Yisrael. Now, the point I wanted to bring out is that most of the letter is Musa and Chizuk. But it looks like the main Musa that the Gra gives is on Dibur. The Gra must have been afraid he's going to leave his wife and his family. How are they going to know how to be Yidden, how to be Erlach, how to be Ovdei Hashem? How are they going to know? He has to leave something that they could read to know how to be Ovdei Hashem. And the main Avodas Hashem that he stressed so strongly in his letter was about Dibur. And I underlined here a few lines over here that they're mamish powerful, intense, maybe even frightening. The Gra says, "V'hakol yavi b'mishpat." Everything is going to be brought to judgment. I'll call Dibur. Vilna never da filu dibu.
Rabbi Kaplan, we'll take a break now. Thank you.